Sean, when you're playing poker, what is the most important advice you give to someone? Advice they won't listen to? Come on, it's poker, dude. People don't listen to your advice in poker. They say things like, I see that you're providing me an inarguable, robust mathematical and information objective analysis of what's going on, but I don't know, I just don't think he has it. Like, that's every conversation I've ever had with, including very, very smart people, about poker. Like, oh my gosh. No one ever wants to listen to you when it comes to poker. They never want to listen to you. They don't want to listen to you. That is the most fascinating thing that's ever occurred to me. I was, still remember, a very smart friend of mine who was playing in a tournament, and he had like 12 big blinds, and he gets dealt ace-king. And there's a raise in front of him. And he doesn't go all in, he calls, and he then folds when he misses an ace and a king on the flop. And I was like, just go all in. Here's the mathematical explanation for why that's the correct thing to do. And he goes, but dude, what if I miss? I'm like, well, that's okay, you did the correct decision. It doesn't change the fact that that's the correct decision. But now I'm still in the tournament. And I'm like, but you also could have caused him to fold. Yeah, like, so the biggest thing with poker, the biggest advice that I would ever give to anyone when playing poker is to not be results oriented. Your goal in poker is to make good inputs, not to try to achieve good outputs. And that's just a fucking mindfuck for people. That's just correct. It's correct. Whoa, shit, I almost knocked everything off the table. That's just a correct statement. Because here's the thing. Let's say, for instance, you're playing with someone and you can see their cards. They're on a flush draw. They need a heart in order to win. They need a heart. And you totally have them beat. They go all in. Now, what's the correct input for you to do? Call. You won. You did the right thing because you are winning and he is losing. Both literally and in terms of the percentages of what's left to come. You're winning, you did the right play. But I know people who do that. And then if the heart comes, they go, I knew the heart was coming. I should have folded. And it's like, no, you shouldn't have. You should not have folded. You did the right thing. Or similarly, I know people who someone is all in and they have a flush draw. They need a heart. And they're like, oh, God, I really hope it's a heart. I call. And they call and a heart comes. And they go, yeah, I knew it. And I want to just be like, no! No! Don't be results oriented. Ah! And this is kind of true about life as well. This is a very important life lesson. The biggest thing that you have control over in your life is the inputs. You have control over the inputs. There are many projects, even shows, that I have said, I think that this is going to be a good show. And I put a lot of effort and preparation and work, and I set it up, and then I do it, and then afterwards, it just does nothing, takes off, and it doesn't build into anything. And I go, oh, shit. And then I just move on. And I know tons of people who would be in my position and they'd go, oh, the show didn't work out. I should have known. I should never do this sort of show. And it's like, no, you did the right input. You did the correct thing with all the knowledge that you had. And a lot of shit in life is probabilistic. A huge amount of things in life, and almost everything, is probabilistic. Except for things like maybe getting a coffee at Starbucks. There's a pretty strong to close to 100% chance you'll actually get your coffee if you do that. Something like that. But it's all probabilistic. I applied to a college. That's like the first probabilistic event that most children are exposed to, which is fucking crazy because all of life is probability. But up to school, it's like, follow the instructions, and I got an A, so I guess that if I'm getting A's, I'm doing everything right, so I need to figure out how to get an A, and then I just need to do that, and then if I get A's, then I'm awesome. right? It's totally structured in that way. And then people apply to college, and like a good university is like, no, we don't want to let you in. And they're like, what, is something wrong with me? Oh God! It's like, no, there's just 2 million of you applying to that college, so you know, of course, don't worry about it. And yeah, Jay Carver Poker is so awesome. The Run It Up Legion, as you know. So don't be a results oriented thing. You can control your inputs. Not necessarily control the output.